JJ, aka the DB of Oz, man. You know what I'm saying? He's the all-knowing, the all-seeing, for real.
Pass rushers ain't playing. I don't want to play.
Right.
Just talking crazy now. But like at the end of the day, if I was beat, hey, maybe J.J. Watt blocked it, knocked it down. Maybe he sacked the quarterback. But the best burger in Houston at one point in time was at Houston's.
Houston's, I'm not gonna lie. That Hickory Burger, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I can't believe you just said that. That Hickory Burger used to go so crazy. So check this out, another episode of The Shuffle. You know what I'm saying? I'm here, your host, Chase B, avid Texans fan, you already know. And I'm here with one of the GOATs, you know what I'm saying? No pun intended. Johnathan Joseph is here. Any Texans fan, especially if, you grew up around when I grew up, are very familiar with Johnathan Joseph and everything you did for our defense, bro. So we appreciate you, first of all, for doing all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man, no problem, man. I'm glad to be a part of the culture here, man. Part of this rich tradition, what we got going on.
For real. How does it feel to see the Texans now? I know it's been on a roller coaster for the Texans, you know what I'm saying? Like when we first started, before you even got to Houston in like those 2001 to 2007, 8 days, things were a little murky. Then things got really elite when you got here. Then it was a transition again, and then we picked up. So how does it feel now to just see all the excitement going into this season? You know what I'm saying? It's really wild.
It's wild, man, because you remember what 2 years ago felt like. And,
right,
that's right around the time I retired. So, I'm ready to watch, all this going on. And then we had those 2 bad years. And it was hard for me just because I remember those days like when I was here, winning the conference titles and all those things, And now to look at getting C.J. Stroud, getting all these young pieces, what they had to go through. I already had Stingley and those young boys.
Right.
Tunsil in the offensive line been here.
Foreman.
Now you bring in D'Amico and all that.
Perfect storm, for real.
Perfect storm, you know what I'm saying? And I know where everybody – I remember when we had that little run with us, everybody was Super Bowl. And that's the ultimate goal. But you got to build a consistent winner and every year have a chance to be there. And when everything play right, now you're there. And I think that's where we at. Obviously it's not a Super Bowl or bust for me. I know they're going to put a good product out there, but I just want to see them continue to just get better and better.
How involved are you with these young guys now? Are you showing up to practice?
I did internship last year at training camp, and obviously I see a lot of the guys around the city, talk to them social media. They get drafted, sign free agency, try to reach out. And like for me, I'm always open ears. Things that I see, I try to reach out, but I don't want to overstep my boundaries. Obviously, a guy like Stingley's going to always come in, wearing number 24 and things like that. So I just try to look, if I see this can help out. Hey, the off season, you may want not play as much basketball. Rest your body. Just little things that I can help out with that I remember the older guys helped me out with. And for me, it's just about being a springboard for those younger guys.
Yeah. So, JJ, you had a lot of legendary seasons here. Do you have a favorite year in particular that stands out to you?
It's probably, man, we won that playoff game, man. It's just,
it meant a lot.
It meant a lot, man, because when you play in the National Football League, you don't know when you're going to get to the playoffs, how many times you're going to get. If you're going to win the playoff game, every year we was winning that playoff game, but get to the second round, we never really advanced. So you know what I mean? So you never really know. You take it for granted sometimes thinking, it's easy. I just remember the feeling in the arena, the team getting on that plane coming back, it was like second to none because that's what we worked for and we didn't understand it because it was kind of first for this organization. And I look back on it, man, just, J.J. Watt being a young guy, everybody that was on that team, Whitney Merciless, just several guys that I can just think about. It meant a lot for us and we all part of that, tradition and that history.
Yeah, for real. And shout out to Whit, man. We used to work out during COVID, man. Shout out to Billy. You know what I'm saying? I feel like for that year, I feel like I was on the Texans. Like during that COVID, I was running around and everything. I was in there.
Getting it in, man. That's what it's like, man.
So I was talking to Dre a little bit earlier about just that whole era of like the 2010 to like 2016, 17 of when I feel like every team was rolling. We had just gotten like Altuve and Bregman for all of them for the Astros. James had come over from Oklahoma City to play for the Rockets. And then we got you on defense here for the Texans, and we still had Dre and everybody, and it just felt like Houston sports were just the thing to be at. So how did it feel for as just a football player to feel like you kind of had like to hold your weight when it came to everybody else moving around in the city and just being like, all right, the Texans are also, a force in the city? It
meant a lot, man, because like you said, we kind of came on. We was 13-3. I remember 12-4.
Right.
So it's a lot of pressure on you. Now you look up, all of a sudden the Astros start, 90 games.
Right.
Winning, taking off. James Harden and crew come in. Those guys, Western Conference Finals.
Right.
And it's a good thing to be a part of, but also a lot of people don't understand the pressure. Like I said about being a consistent winner. Because now all eyes on you, all the attention. Every time you step outside, somebody has an opinion, someone has something to say.
True.
So, for us as a player, you try to keep, your head down, have tunnel vision, and remember what's at stake. So that's the biggest thing, Obviously, you build relationships with those guys in the city and things and pull for each other. But it's all the ultimate goal. Those guys trying to win a world championship, and so are we.
Yeah, for real. So as a corner, as one of the best corners ever, first of all, I got to ask you. Because I be thinking, when I play my little pop warner, my little pickup football, right, I always love to play, defensive back or whatever. And I want to just really pick your brain on because I looked it up, you have 7 pick sixes in your career, which is.
7.
I know. So, because now I'm always thinking about the new guys like Jalen Ramsey and, Sauce Gardner, all these guys. And when it comes to being a lockdown corner, right? And it's like, I feel like, as soon as you come into the league, it's like, oh, this guy is him. But I'm just like, I feel like it takes a couple years for you to really develop into being a lockdown corner because it can really go down at any given moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, that one catch to really, you know what I'm saying? So with you and I saw how many pick sixes you had, I was like, is it more important for you for the ball to not even come your way and you just be a lockdown corner, or is it more like an elusiveness of like, all right, I want the ball to come here because I'm a ball hawk and I'm going to pick it up?
Man, it's a combination, obviously. It's a combination of so many things. It's funny that you say that. Like, when I first got here, we had I was in Cincinnati. I played with me and Leon Hall, both first-round picks.
Right.
So, the ball was coming either way. Got here, Kareem Jackson had a bad rookie year, took a lot of heat, and he came into a whole different player.
Right.
But when I initially got here, so I made, first Pro Bowl, getting the ball my way.
Right.
Obviously, now guys want to throw other ways.
Right, exactly.
So for me, I'm like, well, I might not want to play press. I'm going to play off. Because if you press, the quarterback sees already locked up, he's going to throw it the other way. So I just play off so he can throw it my way. I want the ball my way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's really a reputation thing at that point.
Yeah, it's a rep.
That's
you know
wild.
what I mean? So it's like when you go to practice, you start building up this thing. Like, if I'm going against Dre, I'm going against Hop. I'm trying to win as many reps as I can because at the end of the day, if I got 10 reps, I don't want to lose no more than 2 times.
Yeah, right.
Because it's a percentage
real
thing for me. You know what I mean? So we're getting in the game. The ball come my way 10, 12 times. I can only give up 2 or 3 catches.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To be where I want to be to hold myself accountable. And that's just kind of how it be. You start to look around the league and see that. And it's a lot of pressure to carry, but year after year, now you start to get the respect of the peers around the league who start to see it.
Right.
Because like you said, any given night, a guy get one big catch if you're playing man coverage. You slip down, you fall, bad judgment on the ball. Now people, you giving up touchdowns. Like a bad season. And it's probably different now they throw the ball so much. But when I was playing,
that's true too.
like a bad season for me was giving up 3 touchdowns, like solely my touchdowns. Like I can't give up 3, and it's crazy when you think about 16 games. The ball's been thrown. But that's just the standard what it is,
Nah, for real, yeah. I didn't even think about all that. How do you think about now, do you think it really is like an offensive league when it comes to all the rule changes and, when it comes to contact on defense and everything like that?
I think it's always going to be an offensive league. Like you said, out there running routes against those guys during COVID.
Yeah, right. At least one touchdown.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't want to touch him, get open. If you do touch him, illegal contact, now it's 1st and 10. Now they got 3 more chances. So it's just so many different things. You can have a perfect game. Like what always drove me crazy when I was playing, I just always hated the pass interference rule.
Right.
Because we can hold a team all game, and the referees make a bad call. Now you have where they can go and challenge them, pick up the flag.
Yeah.
But back then, you make a terrible call on a 70-yard play.
Right.
Now all of a sudden we lost the game on that particular play. So it was just different things that you always think. It's offense. Now they change. You can't hit them here. You got to hit them here.
Exactly.
So they're going to catch the ball. You're just trying to protect yourself.
Right.
So it's just so many different things. So now the defensive coaches had to get a little bit more creative to find things.
Schemes and everything.
Schemes.
Yeah.
But the best scheme is having a pass rush.
Right. True. Right. At the end of the day, let's get the ball out of his hands.
You know what I'm saying? Let's be 100% realistic.
Yeah.
Like, if pass rushers ain't playing, I don't want to play.
Right.
Just talking crazy now. But like at the end of the day, if I was beat, hey, maybe J.J. Watt blocked it, knocked it down. Maybe he sacked the quarterback.
Yeah.
So there's a lot that go into it versus me just winning each and every time off my ability.
Hey, man, J. Joe might be the new next head coach of the Texans, too, man. I'm not going to lie. Might need you on the sideline every week, bro.
Hey, man, it's just about being a student of the game. I was always taught, I went to junior college first, so I had to learn a lot. I only played like 12 Division I games. I left early. So I came in, I was like one of those players they deem as raw, with a lot of upside. So for me, it was just about studying the game, learning it and breaking it down into different phases. First, second down, what the down and distance is, what's the formations, what personnel,
Right.
you know, third and short, third medium, third and long, what you're going to get, all those little small things, and it was just about slowing the game down.
Right.
Like I can see a guy like Stingley now, the game is slowing down.
It's slowing down
Like,
for you can really
he's
see.
starting to see what's happening way before it even develops and happens.
Right, right.
Like I can see it when I watch the game, like because I'm thinking something, and I already see that he's thinking it, so I know
Right.
he's at that next level.
Yeah, see, JJ, aka the DB of Oz, man. You know what I'm saying? He's the all knowing, the all seeing for real. So real quick, I know you and we just talked to Dre about you guys' podcast, Goat Talk, and I talked to him a little bit about just why he wanted to get into the space in general, and he was like, you know, it's really just a platform for us. You know, he's like, neither one of us really talk that much when it comes to, you know, our careers and what we've done, and even just having conversations with other peers about, you know, what they've done. And I know you had Uncle Luke and Chris Carter and guys like that. So what does it mean to you now to just be in that multimedia space and being able to control your narrative?
I think, man, just like me having this conversation with you here,
it's
you know,
important.
reaching a whole different other audience. You know what I mean? And a lot of times I'm not a self-promoter. You
Right.
know, so a lot of things that I did throughout my career, you never really seen me take to social media and do that. You know, it was all about my teammates, my coaches.
It's bigger than you,
know,
for sure.
You know, people who knew what I brought to the table and things like that. And just to be a part of this, to have a chance to share, you know, have different conversations in depth where people may not get to ask certain questions or hear the answer that they want to hear in a certain amount of time slot.
Right.
So just being available and just even having the opportunity to do that, I'm blessed, you know.
Nah, for real. Like I used to tell Dre, man, I encourage everybody that has a story, man, just go ahead and tell it. Mess around, monetize off it. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Who knows what the future holds?
That's what it is, man. You
for
know,
real.
like when I was getting done, people was like, you know, what you going to do next in your career, this and that. And they was like, how the hell would I know if you're not putting it out there or saying anything?
Exactly.
Like, I'm not just waking up and saying, hey, what are you doing? What are this person? So now having these opportunities to where people can talk and display and say these things.
Right. No, exactly. Well, very well said. So I'm going to ask you the same GOAT questions that I asked Dre now, all right? Because you are very familiar with Houston, Texas, man. You've been here for a while. What is your GOAT food spot in Houston?
Oh, my God.
I know it's a tough one. We got some grub over here, man. You know what I'm saying?
But what people don't know,
Yeah.
people starting to learn about me. I don't eat nothing. Like, I'm a real picky eater.
Okay.
So
Oh, really?
I'm a burger guy. And the best burger in Houston probably, man, I don't want to say the best burger because I got to put Trill Burger in there because I love it. But I'm a burger. I eat a burger like every day, so it's different for me.
That's wild.
But the best burger in Houston at one point in time was at Houston's.
Houston's, I'm not going to lie. That Hickory Burger, bro, I'm not going to lie. I can't believe you just said that.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that Hickory Burger used to go so crazy.
Like, I never had a steak. I never had a salad. I never had a taco. I'm going to say that. Like, I just was always a picky eater. Like, when I get out here with you, I'm going to get me a grilled cheese out of the cafeteria now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
That's why you said that. For my birthday, I used to go to Houston's and get that Hickory Burger. That's wild. That's dope. Yeah, GOAT Club in Houston.
Oh, yeah. My GOAT Club in Houston. Oh, man. Whew. I say, I'm going to throwback, man. It had to be Venue Belvedere.
That's what, Dre said Belvedere. That's crazy. It was like y'all was in the room together. That's why y'all got the podcast together, for real. Dre said Belvedere as well. And M-Bar, he brought up M-Bar.
M-Bar said that was before I got here, but I heard
okay.
before I got here.
So I asked Dre his GOAT wide receiver. I'm going to ask you your GOAT DB. I feel like I know the answer, but
my GOAT DB, I say Deion Sanders, but I had to put Champ Bailey in there.
Champ Bailey was
I had to put Champ Bailey in there because I watched him during my time, and it was just, you know, like Deion, we obviously got to watch and idolize, but Champ Bailey, I got to watch on the film.
Technically, you
know what I'm saying? I got to actually.
Right. But Champ Bailey was a dog for sure. Your GOAT basketball player.
I go MJ, but like I grew up a Braun fan. Like he's my same age, so I was able to just see him. You know, I remember one of my older homies played with Ohio State, and all he kept talking about.
Right.
You know, it wasn't like social media and that. Man, we got this kid in Ohio, man. He better than half of the guys in the league.
Shook the world.
And all of a sudden, it was Braun.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I just had to say Braun, man. Just seeing, you know, him, and I'm a big Kevin Durant fan.
Yeah, true.
And the sleeper for me is Dwayne Wade.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
talent level.
I love ball.
Right. You hooped?
Oh man, I hoop, man. That's what all I did all during the off season. I played basketball. That's what I love to do is play basketball.
Yeah. What would you play in Houston?
I played in Houston. I played 24. I played all around.
Oh, you was everywhere.
Trying to get me playing now. You know,
Yeah.
I'm 40 now, and I still can play, but it ain't the same like it was. You know, when I was 28, 29,
slow down a little. These little young boys, man. I ain't getting dunked
35 and up league now.
Yeah, bro, I ain't getting dunked on by these little man. Your GOAT rapper.
My GOAT rapper. Man, for me, I'm a big Tupac fan, but I had to say Jeezy.
Dre said this. Dre said Pac. What's up with y'all, man? Y'all locked in for real. Pac and Jeezy, your two favorite?
Yeah, my two favorite because, you know, Jeezy just my time during high school. Just the movement he had with the white tees, everybody playing his music. So.
They even when I was in high school, they banned us from wearing white tees. We couldn't even wear them no more. It was like, nah, y'all got some whole shit. That's why Dre definitely said Pac as well. Who's your GOAT singer?
My GOAT singer. I'm going Alicia Keys.
Alicia Keys, elite.
Alicia Keys.
That Diary of Alicia Keys.
Yeah, I'm going Alicia Keys. I'm going Alicia Keys.
Yeah, GOATed for sure. And last one, what's your GOAT TV show?
My GOAT TV show. I got two, man. I have to give two.
Yeah.
I'm a Martin guy, and I have to say I'm old school because my daddy was older, so Sanford and Son.
Sanford and Son for sure. Yeah. That was Martin
they gave me like my sister. Like, hey, if you watch it, you'll get it.
You'll get it.
You know, there were a lot of things that he said on TV back then, like he probably shouldn't have been saying and getting away with.
No, for real. And Dre also said Martin as well, which is why. And I said Martin too. So I feel like it's just if you was born around when we was born in that like 1983 years to like 1995, like it's Martin got to be your favorite. Either that or there's like Fresh Prince and.
But I feel like more people probably went and bought like you know back in the day when they had on Tuesday you go to Best Buy.
Yeah, really bought seasons.
Everybody was probably going to buy those collections more than anything. I feel like Martin.
Yeah, and every episode was so different, so it's like you can't really go wrong watching Martin. But once again, J. Joe, man, appreciate you stopping by. You know what I'm saying? I know me, you, and Dre going to be a lot of games this year. You know what I'm saying?
Sure,
critiquing the offense and defense. I'm going to get my little input every now and then. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to schemes and defenses and all that. And maybe I'll just go get a True Burger.
Oh, yeah, for sure,
but,
man.
I appreciate you stopping by. Make sure y'all check out GOAT Talk with J. Joe and Andre Johnson, man. Appreciate you stopping by, bro.
Appreciate you, Chase B, man.
See you on the side.
Always, brother, man. No doubt.
Yeah.